Today, I feel like a meme. They said to coach salespeople, they said it would be fun. Hi, Christine Harrington here, the savvy sales lady, and here is my rant for today. I just fired a client before he even became a client. Yeah, that's right. He had cash in hand ready to hand it to me. And I said no. Well, actually, I said no way. Before I take someone on as a coaching client, I test them first. And here's how. I tested this fired client by making a few suggestions on how he can more easily close deals. Every suggestion I gave, his response was, well, that won't work for me. Or, no, I can't do that. Or, Christine, it's just different from me in my market. With this client's closed mindset, I asked him, have you ever tried these suggestions before? His answer was no. Have you ever heard of these suggestions before? His answer was no. Now, I wasn't asking him to go on sales calls in a bathing suit or to tell his boss what a horrible boss he was. These were sensible, practical suggestions that work based on his market, his marketplace, and his circumstances. Yet before he even tried it, tweaked it, or considered it, he automatically said no. That, my friends, is a sales snob, and he's uncoachable. This client wouldn't even try. And after a 2-hour conversation, yes, a 2-hour conversation, it was going nowhere fast, even though he was willing to hire me as a coach. If you can't do the simple suggestions in the very beginning, you'll be completely closed off to suggestions 4 weeks down the road. So are you a sales snob? Are you close to prying yourself out of that comfortable chair or that safe box or whatever you've put yourself in where you're not going to try anything new because you don't even want the slightest bit of being uncomfortable? Sales to me is like being an entrepreneur. I don't care if you're a salesperson for a corporation or you're a salesperson in a small company. You're still an entrepreneur and you try different things. You continue to learn, you continue to grow, you continue to analyze so you'll know whether you're on the right path or you need to come up with a different strategy. Before I do sales training, I Google all the participants to see who has an online presence and or a social media presence. Before I coach someone, I look at their social media presence. I take a pulse to see who can find out about how fabulous they are. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, I find nothing. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Nothing. You have got to get into the game. Stop thinking social selling or social media are just for youngsters, or thinking that sales training is only for sales rookies. Aim higher than average. Aim higher than just doing what you need to do to please your boss. Last year, 68% of salespeople changed jobs. 68%. And 68% of those salespeople took their bad habits to their new job, expecting a different outcome. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing, but expecting something different. So I got another question for you. How many of you have a sales strategy? Honestly, how many of you have a sales strategy? I can answer that for you. Very few. You know how? Because every coaching client I have, when I ask that question, send me your sales strategy, they don't have one. And guess what else they don't have? They don't have a structured sales day. Now, I don't mean the sales strategy that your boss gives you for your corporate sales goals. I'm talking about your personal sales strategy of what you're going to do to up your game and move beyond average. Now, I don't know if I'm ranting here or trying to give you a pep talk or just simply trying to inspire you. But one thing I know is this. People have told me I'm too old for this. I'm too old for social media. I plan to keep on working, and I plan to keep on working until they have to pry that cell phone out of my hand and pick my head up off that MacBook Pro because I just died on it. My idea of retirement is seeing the world and helping as many salespeople as I can to become sales pros and to change the worldview of salespeople. We are needed. And we are necessary, but you gotta get in the game of improving and in front of the trends. Your competition may just be the sales pro in your market that is saying yes to learning, growing, and trying new ideas in order to help his customers and prospects. My challenge to you is this. Try one new thing that forces you out of your comfort zone this week and repeat it for 4 weeks before you decide it's never going to work. And if you need ideas, you contact me. I'll give you some ideas to try. Challenge yourself. That's how you move beyond average into being exceptional. And if this video has inspired you, or maybe it's depressed you, will you share it with someone you want to depress? I'm only kidding. Hopefully it's inspiring. And while you're at it, I'd like to invite you to hit that subscribe button and don't miss an episode so that you can learn more on how to be savvy in selling to help more people. And remember, sales is a journey. It's not a quick trip around the block. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.